Chapter 5 Laundry Day. When I got back home from school, I threw my backpack down in the kitchen and called, "Hey, Mom, where are you?" "I'm in the laundry room, honey, just finishing folding some clothes." Bingo! This was my lucky day. I ran to find her. "Where's Susie?" "Hi, sweetie. She's over at Kimberly's. How was your day?" "It was okay. We decorated our bags for the Valentine's Day party." "That sounds like fun." "Oh, and Max got sent to the principal's office. Again." "Really? What for?" "He told the whole class that Jessie was my girlfriend, and he said that should kiss her on Valentine's Day." I was so embarrassed. "Why?" "Because Jessie is just my friend. She's not my girlfriend. Why can't boys just be friends with girls?" "They can. You know Max likes to tease people," my mom said. "Well, Jessie is really tough. I bet she could beat up Max any day." "Jessie is a very smart girl. Even though she is tough, she always uses her words. She stands up for what she believes in, but she never gets into a fight. That's why Max always gets sent to the principal's office, and Jessie doesn't." "Yeah, she's really brave. I wish I could talk back to Max like she does," I said. "Max is just a big bully, remember? I said that bullies only have power if you act afraid of them. Jessie never acts afraid." "I'm glad she's my friend." "Me too." "Is that all my stuff?" I asked, pointing to a pile of clothes. "Yep. Are you looking for something?" "No, I just thought I could help you carry it upstairs." "Thanks, honey," my mom said. "That is so sweet of you to offer. Give me a minute and we can take it all up." I can take that by myself," I said. My mom smiled. "You are getting to be such a big boy, Freddie." I grabbed the stack of clothes and started out the door. My mom stopped me. "Don't just put them on the floor. You need to put them in the drawers where they belong." "Sure, no problem," I answered. "I'll come help you as soon as I'm done here." "No hurry," I said, smiling as I disappeared into the hall. I didn't have a lot of time to get the Valentine stuff. I would have to work fast. My mom didn't have much more to fold. I snuck into the kitchen and set the stack of clothes down on the table. My mom kept all the art supplies in a cabinet above one of the counters. There was no way I could reach it without standing on a chair. I would have to move one of the chairs from the kitchen table over and stand on that. Those chairs were really heavy to move. I would have to lift one because if I pushed it across the floor, my mom would hear the noise and come running to see what I was doing. I picked up a chair and grunted softly. Boy, it was heavy. As I started to walk across the kitchen, the chair kept bumping into my legs. It really hurt, but I just had to get those supplies. I finally got to the counter and gently set the chair down. I climbed on top and reached up to open the cabinet. Rats! It was just a little too short. Now, what am I going to do? I hit my forehead with the palm of my hand. Think, think, think. I was running out of time. Just then, a great idea popped into my head. I could get the phone book and put it on top of the chair. When I was little, my parents used to have me sit on the phone book so I could reach the kitchen table. I stepped off the chair, quietly pulled open the drawer for the phone book, and took out the phone book. Then I went and set it on top of the chair, climbed up, stood on my tippy toes, and reached as high as I could. I pulled on the handle of the cabinet and it sprang open so quickly I almost went flying off the chair. I grabbed the counter just in time. Phew! That was a close one. I quickly pulled all the Valentine supplies off the shelf and set them down on the counter. Then I slowly closed the cabinet and carefully climbed off the chair. I stopped for a minute to listen. Luckily, the last load of laundry was still drying, so my mom couldn't hear me over the sound of the dryer. I put the phone book away, making sure I put it in the exact same spot where I found it. My mom is such a neat freak. She notices if even the tiniest thing is out of place. Then I carried the chair back to the table. My right leg was going to have a big bruise on it tomorrow. I started to stuff the Valentine things in between the layers of folded clothes. I hid the scissors and glue under my t-shirts, and I tucked the red paper, markers, stamps, and stickers in between my pants. Buzz! Oh, great! That was the dryer. That sound meant the clothes were all finished. My mom could fold clothes quicker than anybody. She'd be heading upstairs really soon. I had no time to waste. I straightened up the pile of clothes, making sure none of the supplies were sticking out. And then I carefully picked the whole thing up and tucked the top layer under my chin. I didn't want to take the chance of anything falling out. I tiptoed out of the kitchen and headed for the stairs. I had to walk slowly. I could barely see over the top of the pile, and I didn't want to trip and drop everything on the floor. I had just reached the first stair when I heard her voice. Freddie, is that you? My mom called from down the hall. Oh no, what if she caught me with the supplies? I would be in big trouble. Susie and I were not allowed to have that stuff in our rooms because it made a big mess, and my mom didn't want us getting glue or markers on the carpet. I couldn't let her know I was hiding anything. I would have to act totally and completely normal. Yeah, Mom, it's me. Just then, my mom appeared carrying her own pile of laundry. I thought you had gone upstairs a long time ago. Think fast. Think fast. Yeah, I was going to go straight up, but then my stomach was growling, so I stopped in the kitchen to get myself a snack. Why didn't you tell me you were hungry? I would have made you something to eat. Oh, that's okay, Mom, I said, smiling. Remember, I'm not a baby anymore. I want to do more things by myself now. My mom smiled back. I know, and I'm very proud of you, but that's an awful big pile of clothes you've got there, she said, reaching a hand out toward me. Let me take half of those for you. No! I yelled, turning quickly to the side so she couldn't touch my pile. The scissors almost slid out, but I caught them just in time and shoved them back in without my mom even noticing. My goodness, Freddie, I was just trying to help you. Sorry, Mom, it's just that I want to do things by myself, remember? Well, all right, but be careful. I don't want you to trip going up the stairs. Don't worry, Mom, I said, taking a deep breath. I'll be extra careful.